The 19th of November, new moon energy. How is it going to affect you? What is it going to bring up? What transformations are coming in? And why is it so powerful? In fact, this new moon is the most powerful, transformative new moon that we have had all year. And guess what? It is preparing us for 2026. 2026 is the year of the fire horse. And let me tell you, the year of the fire horse is new beginnings, soul alignment. It is a complete reset. It is almost like everything is rearranged, realigned, and reordered. But we now are in the end part of 2025. 2025 was the year 9. It was completion. It was endings. It was everything starting to release and shed. We know 2025 was the year of the snake, and the snake reminds us the symbolic meaning of the snake is always about shedding, releasing. So anything that is not soul aligned, that is not in your vibration, and the vibration that you are aligning with in 2026 is now clearing out. And this is not clearing out with a little duster and doing it all gently and nicely. This is a full-blown power blaster. It is purifying. It is powering everything out that is not aligned. And you're going to feel it. You're going to feel this. This is going to feel quite hard, and it's going to feel like you're having to take that deep breath in. You know, think about it when you jump in the ocean, you jump from that cliff and you jump in and it takes your breath away and then the wave crashes over. That's what it's going to feel like. But in that energy, there is no prisoners. There is no, oh, I'm half doing it. This is, I am diving all the way in, and I can align or I can stay in the same toxic cosmic cycles that have kept me in a lower vibration. You're now faced with two paths, and these aren't two paths. These are two Himalayan roads where there are drops either side, and you have a choice. You can go, right, I am choosing the higher timeline, and the higher timeline is that horse energy, that freedom, that abundance, that pure soul alignment, where everything starts to bring in that new powerful energy. Or I can keep my eyes on 2025, on the old frequency, and try and grab on. But let me tell you, the more you try and grab on to those toxic ways or those things that are not aligned with you and not aligned with soul, you will slip further and further down, and it will become more and more uncomfortable. Because right now in this energy, you cannot stay in that old frequency. Things that are outdated, that are on old timelines, are now dissipating away. So you kind of have a choice. You can do it and go, no, I'm making that step forward. I am getting on that horse and I'm riding forward. Or you can go, no, I don't want to get on the horse and be just dragged along with it, you know, with your face in the mud. So it's very much about, right, okay, what is alignment? What is sacred to my heart? What feels sovereign to me right now? Where have I turned my back on myself? Where have I dimmed my light? Yesterday I did teachings about the little self, the small self, the one that feels like it's being judged, that has guilt, that has shame, that keeps itself small and hidden. But this journey is about coming into the higher self. That is the expansive self. That is the one that knows that it is bigger than the I am cat, I am whatever. Instead, it knows that I am just consciousness. I am that God essence. I am that frequency of the divine feminine. And let me also tell you that right now, that Mary Magdalene activation codes are really activating. So you may feel very triggered with that shame, with that void, with that guilt. You may feel like things are coming at you. What is it doing? It is dissipating out. It is clearing. It is clearing so you can rise, so you can stand in that beautiful sovereign frequency. Think about that beautiful horse frequency, that stallion energy, you know, that beautiful horse that stands in that magnificent energy. That is the energy we're moving into. And so right now, you will feel all these things triggering you. You're probably feeling big ascension symptoms as well. So you may feel like coldy and fluey and just feeling very achy. You may be feeling that kundalini as well, rising up and really triggering you at the moment. Feeling that you want to reach out, feeling that you need that validation. This is about going, no, I'm going to sit with self. I'm going to bring my energy back to me. I'm going to step into that higher self, which is that expansive self. I'm not going to dim my light. I'm not going to shrink. I'm not going to go into the trauma energy and the wounded energy. I'm going to recognize it. I'm not going to spiritually bypass it. I'm going to see it. But instead of seeing it as this happened to me, they are the narcissists, or this happened, that happened, they're saying this to me. You're going to see it as reflections, and where can I move beyond it? What is this showing me? How can I dive deeper into this? This is a really, really powerful energy, and it is going to bring things up. Let's not spiritually bypass. Let's not just sit there and go love, light and rainbows. Let's dive into it. Let's go deeper. Let's not be afraid to look at those shadows and look at why they're rising, because it's a little bit like when you're a child. You know, if you keep your head under the covers and go, I'm not going to look, it gets bigger in the mind. But when you look, you realize, actually, that shadow was just a chair, that chair. And so the shadows that you are seeing, allow them to rise. Look at them. And instead of going, it's their fault, go, what is this showing me? How can I expand from this? How can I grow from this? How can I see this as a tool for my own expansion? Because in that energy, you are going to align for 2026 frequency. 2026 frequency is all about new beginnings, is all about abundance, is all about being in full soul alignment. And when you're in full soul alignment, guess what? Everything in your energy and frequency starts to magnetize in. And it's way bigger than what the mind can comprehend. If you limit yourself by saying, I desire this, I want that, you're limiting yourself. Go beyond that. And beyond that is, I am just grateful. I am in that beautiful, grateful energy. I am in that oneness frequency. And where will we find oneness? Get out in nature. Go and look at the clouds. Go and look at the ocean. Go and connect in with the trees. Because in that energy, and here's the thing, it's about then going even deeper and going and finding the glimmers. The glimmers are the little things that you will walk past every day. The drop of dew, the leaf that's blowing in the wind, the clouds that are moving past, and embracing it all. That is when the journey changes. Why? Because in that energy, you are changing your whole frequency. If you need more help and support, my website's there. It's the 3Ws, catsacredsoul.com. It's not full of pink fluffy stuff. We go all the way deep. So you reclaim all those soul fragmentations and come into that wholeness and fullness energy. I send you so much love. This new moon is powerful, is transformative, is a purification energy, and it is only upgrading you. But you have the choice. You can fight it and look back and do all the toxic things and believe that you're a victim to the energy and the journey, or you can go, look at everything that's coming in.